Hi guys. In pool, there's a line between being relaxed and being too tense. And before I start any pool game, I'll hit 100 straight in shots just to kind of get the tension out, get any nervousness out, and find my stroke and find my rhythm. All four of those things while I'm warming up, and I'll hit between 100 and 300 balls. Just straight long in shots straight into the pocket at 100 miles an hour. So as I go through this game, you should know that I was out for 2 weeks, never hit a ball. I was sick as a dog, and I couldn't play. So I'm way out of stroke, way out of rhythm, and I'm tense. And on this day, for whatever reason, I just turned the camera on and started playing nine ball. And you can see it. I make mistake after mistake after mistake. And if you watch good players shoot and they never miss a ball, you can learn stuff to a degree, but you learn a whole lot more when they make a mistake and you learn what they should have done and what not to do. So I think this video, although it was very embarrassing and I played like an idiot, there's a lot you can learn here, so let's go through it straight from the first shot. Almost every ball I make a mistake, and I mean this is so amateur. Again, it's embarrassing. You see how my stick flies up in the air. That stick should be down on the table. Um, you never ever ever want to do this. It's so amateur, and it's the telltale sign of a bad player. And it's all that tension and it's the fact that I'm not relaxed. I'm too tense. So there it is, and sometimes you have to get your stick out of the way if you're drawing a ball and the cue ball's coming straight back at the tip of your stick. But you should move it sideways or just move it a little bit up in the air. Your stick should never ever ever fly up in the air. So now you can see me freaking. I'm humiliated. That my face is actually turning red. And I'm looking at my friend in the corner saying, "Yeah, I know. Don't laugh at me." So now that I'm conscious of this, I do stay down and I have a good stroke on the two ball. So what's going through my head is, John, don't ever, ever, ever shoot a ball like that again. So now this is the complete opposite, and it's a perfect stroke on there. Although I did get up a little bit too fast, my stick didn't fly up, and that was for sure. So now it's a shot on the three ball, and a lot of guys would try to draw this ball back, but there's too much can go wrong there. So I'm going to the end rail and just bouncing up between the 7 and the 8. There's not a whole lot that you can do wrong there. I had a little bit of right hand English on that and top to go to the rail. And here's an issue a lot of guys mess up. Some guys would try to just kind of slow roll this four ball in and try to get straight in on the side on this five ball. But the correct way to do this, because I'm on the rail, is to let the stroke out a little bit. And when you ease up on balls, it's easier to miss them. And you don't want to shoot them too hard, but you don't want to shoot them too soft either. So just let your stroke out on this shot and go three rails. And this way, if you come up a little bit short, you'll be perfect on the 6. If you come up a little bit long, you might have a little more work to do, but the five ball is perfectly makeable if you come up just a couple inches long. The last thing you want to do is come up on the 50-yard line, um, which I do later on this 7 ball on this rack, you'll see. But just let your stroke out and go three rails. That's the correct way to play this ball. And now there's a bit of a problem. I got a bit too straight in. I would have rather come up a couple inches short on this and bounce off this side rail. And for some reason, I put top on this ball. When all I had to really do is stop it, maybe roll up 2 or 3 inches to get straight in on the 6. But I put top on it, and I put myself right on the bottom rail. And again, this is a sign of not being loose enough, not being warmed up, and just you can see me roll my eyes. It was just stupid. Another amateur mistake. it's okay to have a long straight shot on the next ball, but you never want to be on the rail like that. At least give yourself 5 or 6 inches so you can stroke the ball. So this one I do have to slow roll, um, and go to the bottom rail again, and I'm going to hit the 9. The 9 will keep it on this side of the table, so I don't have to worry about the cue ball getting too far away from me, and just try to come up on the back end. A little bit of right hand English here, and just try to come up on the back end of the 7. And I pretty much almost got on the 50-yard line. And now you're going to see another very, very, very amateur mistake coming up here. And if you're doing this, you have to stop it, because you'll never have a consistent stroke as long as you're doing this. And I'm going to show you. See if you can. I'll play it for you first. You see what I did wrong there? You see my wrist twist? That wrist should be straight down at a 90-degree angle on the floor, and I kind of tried to corkscrew it in. And people do this a lot as they're trying to just kind of force the object ball over. And for some reason, mentally, we think that twisting the wrist will help the object ball go to the pocket. And it's a subconscious bad, bad, bad habit. If you're doing that, you have to work on breaking that habit. Your wrist should be at 90 degrees from the floor all the way through the shot. Don't ever twist your wrist. It's going to hurt you. So here again, I get on the back end of the object ball, which is the 8, and I should have rolled up a little bit and got straight in on the 9. It's really the only ball that you have the luxury of getting straight in on is the 9 ball. And right now my mind is saying, I played this whole rack really, really bad, and I hope nobody ever sees it. So let's just get it over with. Let's just make this 8 ball. I don't even care where the object or where the cue ball goes. Let's just have a shot on the 9 and just get done this and delete it from my life. I chose to do the opposite with this and use it as a teaching tool to teach you guys, to show you guys who are coming up what not to do. And if you are doing it, you have to correct it. I did everything wrong in this rack, and it's embarrassing to publish it, but I think it'll wind up helping somebody. So I'm just poking this in. Just getting this rack over with. Although the 9 ball shot's not hard, it could have been easier. And you see, if I shot that too hard, I would have scratched. Don't be stupid. Anyway, I hope you guys did learn something from that. If you see yourself doing some of this stuff, you got to fix it. And before a match, always warm up and be conscious of the line between being relaxed and being tense. There's a line there, and it goes hand in hand with your own personal rhythm. And for me and for a lot of guys, 9 ball is all about rhythm and confidence. And so you have to focus on gaining that confidence, and the way to do that is to find that line and to be relaxed but not sloppy. Peace, man.
I have a YouTube troll who goes to every single one of my pool videos, and there's a lot of them. And he gives me the dreaded thumbs down on every single video. I don't know who it is. I think it's somebody from Arizona Billiards who I probably got in an argument with on the forum. There's a lot of bangers over there trying to learn how to play pool. And a lot of these dweebs think they know everything, and they don't know shit, and they never get out of their hometowns, and they're just league bangers. And I wound up getting barred from there for telling people they're idiots. And anyway, yeah, imagine that your whole life is sitting around waiting for me to upload a pool video so you can give me the thumbs down. And what this dweeb doesn't realize is that he's actually getting me traffic. So thanks for your views. I'm sorry I stole your lunch money. Um, we can always match up again if you want to, Mr. Damn Voter. You have a good life, man, and have fun over there at AZ Billiards. That's where all the fucking bangers and losers wind up.